What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, back again with another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And today I bring you some fresh material from yesterday. Yes, because I did a live stream yesterday, which was good times. There were like at the time like 200 people there, which was great, because I started like at 5 p.m. my time, which was quite early for most people, but there were like 200 people. I was there with Tony and Rich, and Rick was there for two for a while, and it was all around good times. So this was one of the matches, standard OU match. I pretty much only did standard matches. So this is against someone by the name of Lucario or something. Anyways, I subbed with my Scrafty. Didn't expect this T-Tar to stay in, and didn't expect the Toxic. But now I avoid it, because yeah, it was pretty much safe for me to stay in, because pretty much no T-Tar carries superpower these days, because there are always some sort of Boa variants or something like that, bulky with some random moves. Whatever, I'm rambling. In comes Conkeldurr. I was kind of scared of the bulk up, but then I see the Flame Orb, so I'm like, alright, I'm not gonna switch out anywhere, because coupled with the sand and with the burn and the damage that I'm able to do myself with the Drain Punch, you know, there's pretty much no point for me to switch out, especially since I do have the sub. But I was fearing the bulk upset, but you know, since he has the Flame Orb, don't have to fear that. So now I was thinking, of course he's gonna Mach Punch, and he's gonna do a decent chunk to my Scrafty, so I don't want to stay in. So I switched into my Gliscor, but he Stone Edges, predicting that. I don't know if this guy was like listening to the stream or something, but I was just thinking he wouldn't want to go for any other move than the Mach Punch on that point. But anyways, rambling. In comes the Hydreigon. I was kind of surprised that no Specs Latios, but I guess Specs Hydreigon almost does the same job. So I scout for the move that he's gonna lock himself into, and and I'm gonna switch into the man himself, Probopass, and coupled with the Sandstorm boost that I got from his T-Tar, I take this Specs Draco Meteor really well. I was kind of first thinking, would this thing be Scarf? But then Rich was like, you have the Sandstorm, and I was like, yup, right. You are right. So anyways, I set up the rocks, and in comes the Excadrill. Don't want to stay in on the EQ, so I switch into my Gliscor, who pretty much walls this Excadrill. And he actually goes with the Rock Slide, again predicting my Gliscor to come in, apparently. Which is fine, and I'm just gonna play it safe, go with the EQ, because, you know, if he goes back into Hydreigon like he does here, I can just protect again to scout for the move, and just go from there, and he is going to Draco Meteor again. So, let's just send out Probopass right back in, because, yeah, I can pretty much just troll him and not take any damage, and heal with lefties, and it does a decent chunk, but he's not gonna stay. So at this point I was like, I guess I could set up the Sunny Day, because if I can lure out the T-Tar, then I can switch into my Scrafty, then I can sub again, and at this point I don't think he has much against my Scrafty. But anyways, in comes the Reuniclus as I set up the Sun, and I was just thinking, okay, let's taunt, so that he won't be starting to do any Calm Mind shenanigans. But he just kills me off with Focus Blast. I was really hoping for the miss. And so now I send out my Scrafty, because I'm like, well, you cannot absolutely rely on Focus Blast to hit every time, right? Because you know, knowing my luck especially, I can never rely on Focus Blast. So I will speed this part up, because it's kind of stallish. So I keep setting up subs. He turns out to be Trick Roomer, which is like cool. So I have my free sub, but he has Trick Room, so I'm like, screw it, let's crunch. And now it turns out he has lefties. Lefties, which is like, I don't even know. Why would he not run Life Orb on a Trick Room set? But what do you know? He doesn't miss a single Focus Blast, which is like, wow. People at the stream were like, whoa, does he have like no guard or something, because he keeps on hitting. There has never been a situation where I could have relied on Focus Blast, but he was able to do that, and then on the top of that he gets a special defense drop on my Gliscor, which is pretty hilarious. Anyways, they're the frequent wears off. I could have possibly taken this thing out with the facade, but I wasn't sure if it would take him out. And then I was like, I really need to keep my Gliscor alive, because he has that extra drill. And now that my Probopass is dead, you know, Gliscor is pretty much my only check for the for that freaking extra drill. Well, I do have my Bronzong here too, which is okay. So just go with the safe Gyro Ball after walling the whatchamacallit, Hydreigon, and then I do carry the Hidden Power Fire on this guy. And this is pretty weird, Bronzong. It has the balloon, and it also has Levitate. Because I kind of... This is a set that I made a long time ago, and I really wanted just to troll people. I wanted to see sometime that if I could make people EQ me after breaking the balloon, and then it would turn out that I still have the Levitate. So far I haven't been able to troll people. That was... But yeah, whatever. Anyways, he lead sees me. I was kind of thinking he might protect, so I switched into my Hariyama to activate my guts. And I bet now people will start asking questions. Why don't you have the Flame Orb? You know, it's not like there's any switches going on in competitive battles, so you will be taking less damage, even though it's the same amount of damage for the first 3 turns, and in the long run, Toxic does less damage, you know, on the first 2 turns, but you should still run the Flame Orb, yeah? Anyways, well, I'm gonna stop crawling, and I was again thinking that he might go back into that Hydreigon, so I went with the Facade, but he does go with the whatchamacallit, Stone Edge, which does a decent chunk, because this is like some weird, more offensive Gliscor that I have here. And still this T-Tar is like really confusing me, because it has Toxic Protect. We were like, Rich was like, well, why don't you just run Hippowdon if you want to have a stall sand user? I think it would be better for the job, but it's for each of their own to choose, whatever. So in comes the Hydreigon again, and I can just protect again to scout what he's going to lock himself into. And go from there. This time it's gonna be Dragon Balls, so I think I'm just gonna sack my Bronzong. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. Bronzong at this point is not really gonna be that much of an use anymore, so I'm just gonna sack it right here, and then I can just safely go into my Deoxys Speed that I have on my wings here, and just revenge kill this thing off with an Ice Beam, and that only leaves him with Excadrill. Unfortunately, he is of course going to be faster in the sand, but I can at least guarantee that he doesn't get a free sword stance up, because he just cannot not kill me and try to set up, because I do carry the superpower too, and he most likely knows that. So but yeah, I let him kill my Deoxys, and then I just send out my Gliscor. Hopefully I don't get flinched here. And I do not, so I get off the EQ, and that will KO the Excadrill, and that will be the game. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this match. If you did, please leave a good old thumbs up, like rating. It does help out my channel a lot, all that good stuff. And yeah, I got a few more matches with this team that had on the live stream, so I will most likely be posting some of those. They were fun times. Got a few more battles where I was able to troll people with Probopass, so you know it's gonna be good times. Was facing one Rain team, which was absolutely a classic. It was actually the first match, and it was the best match, like I said in my, like I sang on my live stream song. But it was a really good match, the first one that I had. But yeah. Or was I talking about some different? There was that one Rain match, and then there was that first match, which was a really good. But yeah, got a couple really good matches and some other matches too. And most likely tomorrow I might, yeah, I'm probably gonna post one rotation match again tomorrow. So gonna stop rambling now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.